Frank. We may have been the ones taking your reservation when you called to come in.
Here at Skydive Space Center, we get a lot of questions about the different jumps that we offer and what's the differences between those jumps. We created a short video for you to try to help you understand the differences between those jumps. Please remember that any jump that you decide to do today, you are going to have a great time. First of all, we offer basically two different kinds of jumps, our lower altitude jumps and our higher altitude jumps. Our lower altitude jumps are 8,000 feet to 12,000 feet. The higher altitude jumps is Florida's highest at 15,000 and the world's highest from 18,000. You are at the only facility in Florida that offers either of these jumps. One of the differences between our jumps are the aircraft that's used for each jump. For our lower altitude jumps, we use a smaller single engine Cessna aircraft. For the higher altitude jumps, we use a twin turbine engine King Air aircraft.
This is the plane we use for our lower altitude jumps. It's a Cessna. It's our jump plane.
This is our Cessna 182. This is what 99% of jump facilities around the world use when they don't have a King Air to jump out of. This plane holds 2 tandems at a time and 1 pilot, and it takes about 30 minutes to get to altitude, about 45 minutes round trip for the jump. The good point and the reason most jump centers use this aircraft are they are cheap to fly compared to the bigger plane, and there are a lot of them around. Again, this is what most skydiving centers use as their only aircraft. The downside is that they are pretty crowded with 4 people, and they take quite a while to get to altitude. Also, when you jump from this plane, you actually have to climb out on the step as shown, which can be challenging for someone without a lot of upper body strength or for bigger people. I'll show you more on that later. I'll also show you how much easier it is to exit the King Air. This is the inside of one of our King Airs. This is the plane that's used for the higher altitude jumps, 15,000 and 18,000. This plane will hold 16 to 20 passengers at a time, plus the pilot, and it gets up to altitude in about 7 to 8 minutes. If you came out in a group and you are all interested in going up on the same flight, this would be the plane that would be used for that jump.
Our King Air is one of the most fastest, powerful planes in the world. Therefore, we can do the highest altitudes, which is 15,000 and 18,000. Because of the King Air holding so many students, 7 to 9 at a time, it is a lot quicker. We get a lot more students through the facility. Therefore, it is faster for you and less wait time. The biggest difference between our low altitude and high altitude jumps is how much free fall you get, and of course the parachute time. On the lower jumps, your time in free fall is 20 to 30 seconds. And then the canopy ride is 4 to 5 minutes. On the 15,000 foot jump, your free fall time is 1 minute 10 seconds. Then the canopy opens and it's 6 to 7 minute ride to the ground. If you do the world's highest tandem, which is 18,000 feet, you get 1.5 minutes of free fall. And then, of course, the parachute, 6 to 7 minutes to the ground. As you can see, there's a huge difference in the free fall time and our parachute time. Another difference we have is the exit style in both of our airplanes. Everyone remembers how difficult and hard it was to get out of that Cessna? Well, this is the King Air exit. All you do is put your feet to the edge and you wait for your instructor to say go. And it's fly time. Probably the best way to show you the difference in the jumps is to watch it in real time, side by side. on the higher jump, you get more skydiving time and more time under the parachute. And here is the main difference in our jumps. 2 at a time versus 10 at a time. Much longer waiting time. It's also the way you climb out and fall out. Longer free fall, shorter free fall. The parachute ride is shorter or longer if it's a higher altitude. Still pictures are included with video. So I hope that helps you understand the differences in our jumps. If you did make a reservation today for a lower altitude jump and you would like to upgrade to our 18,000 foot jump, you may do so. We take the original purchase price or the money you've put down and put it towards the actual price of the jump. Also with that 15 or 18,000 foot jump, if you get video today, we include still photos. There's 60 to 100. We think the most fun and the best value for your money is going to be one of our higher altitude jumps. Definitely, if you can afford it, it is worth it. Just let me know and I can help you with that. We'd like to thank you for coming in today. Thank you for viewing the video. I hope it helps with all of your questions. Anything that you would have, we'll help you here. We just want you to have the best life experience possible. So go have some fun.